That's another footprint that I just realized. Every picture you take on your smartphone is geotagged to that location, right? For example, if you're trying to verify a Los Angeles, California business and you're uploading pictures and all the tag of that picture is from Florida, that obviously is going to raise a red flag. And there's a way to retag these images. Again, ChatGPT can definitely help you with all of this on how to do that. And this is something that we have to think about doing. Potentially, you can delete the metadata on all the images, and that would definitely be safer than an image that's already tagged. But also, if we had unique photos of roofs, that would definitely be better than a stock photo. And I think all these things can increase the trust value of the GBP. So let's ask ChatGPT. I want a extensive list of all the factors when it comes to GBP that increase or decrease trust of the GBP. For example, if I upload photos and the geo tag of the image is in Florida, but the business listing is in Los Angeles, I am sure that raises red flags. Same with potentially using stock photos and unoriginal photos. Can you list all the other subtle factors that could influence trust factor of a GBP? Excellent question. You're spot on. GBPs by a wide range of signals. Some are obvious NAP consistencies review. Others are very subtle image data. I'll give you a comprehensive list of all the categories. You can see everything that increase, decrease GBP trust. Increased trust. Business name NAP matches across all website citation directories GBP. Using a local phone number, not call centers. Full accurate categories, primary and relevant, secondary, properly set service areas, not nationwide, co-working space. None of the addresses that we're using for our partners is a co-working space, but I was gonna do that for my friend that owns the credit repair, Steve, basically. I thought a co-working space would be decent because he might want to rent out a place and see his clients, but now I know to not use a co-working space address. What I do is go to loopnet.com and find a real commercial address. Frequent edits to business name or address. Consistent logins from business's region, Los Angeles for LA listing. Same device browser fingerprint during critical actions. Verification. This is where multi-login is going to come into play. Few authorized managers, owner plus manager. Decreased trust. Logging in from distant or rotating IPs. Florida one day, India the next. Excessive account role changes, too many account managers added from unrelated regions, sudden bursts of edits from new devices. Photos and media. Original photos with matching geotags in the business's service area, regular photo uploads, videos shot on site, file meta tags, consistent with location. Decreased trust stock photos, watermarked images or images reused from the web, EXIF data pointing to different locations. Yup. Just as I suspected, overly polished stock-like graphics instead of authentic imagery, sudden mass uploads like 50 photos in a day, reviews and responses, steady flow of local reviews from diverse real accounts, reviews with keywords mentioning services and city, owner responses to reviews, review velocity is natural, a few each week, decreased trust, sudden spike in reviews. I've gotten in trouble for this one. Never order reviews. Many reviews from accounts with no history or from outside the region, which I believe even using the rotating IP, if you guys use your regular email that has history, as long as you just logged into a Los Angeles IP, I'm sure you can leave a review, something to test. Because I could go fly to Indiana right now, log into my Gmail, now I'm in Indiana, go to a restaurant, leave a review. I leave Indiana, now I'm mostly in Los Angeles, but that's still got to be a legitimate review, right? Reviews repeating the same patterns, of course, not responding to reviews at all. Posts and engagement, increased trust, regular GBP posts, updates, posts with original photos and local content, consistent postings, scheduled engagement, no posting or activity for months, ghost profile, posts with stock imagery and duplicate text, spammy keyword stuffed posts, can decrease all trust. Website and backlink signals, linked website domains, locally relevant and verified, which is what we're doing with, we try to find local citations. On-page schema markup matches GBP info. Yes, we've done that. Good backlink profile from local citation, Chamber of Commerce associations. Yeah, I've always suspected that Chamber of Commerce link is a very high trust signal, even a BBB. Decreased trust, linking to irrelevant sites, different business, different region. I'm not entirely sure. That puts a question to the link circle strategy a little bit. Website down, broken SSL or thin content, inconsistent schema versus GBP. Because some of these companies could be nationwide. Verification documentation. Video verification shows real office, signage, teams, tools. For service-based GBPs, we're not going to have a real office, right? A lot of these companies are operating from their homes. Now, signage, I think one of the best ones we can get is those magnetic logos that you can stick onto your car for video verification. I think tools is important. Go to some sort of tools, Home Depot stuff. Utility bills, lease agreements, or licenses provided matched address, matching business license and official. Obviously, that's going to be one of the biggest trusts there, but I've gotten a lot of them verified just with LLC or DBA. Decreased trust, suspicious video verification, generic background, fake signage, business category doesn't align with public records, unverified or temporary locations. There's a lot here, but let's keep going. This is important, right? Behavior and user signals, increased trust, high click-through rate on GBP from local searches, of course, calls, direction requests, and website clicks from real local users. Okay, this one is interesting. There's different people that try to hack this. Doing a direction request to that location, I've definitely heard that in the community. So using rotating IPs, you log in to a Los Angeles IP or what have you, and you do directions to your map listing. I'm sure that would help. Branded searches for the business name, decreased trust, high bounce rate, users click the GBP but leave immediately, poor engagement metrics, few calls, no clicks, no directions. This all comes to do with the quality of the website, right? Users reporting the listing, account ownership and history, GBP owned by a long-standing Google account with consistent local activity. Verified via phone, postcard, or video successfully on first attempt. That increases trust if it was a first attempt. Decreased trust, frequent ownership transfers between accounts, account previously linked to suspended GBPs. This is why it's wise to use one account per GBP, right? Because if one listing gets suspended, suddenly it decreases the trust of all the GBP associated with that account, that Gmail. Ownership via newly created Gmail accounts with no history. Yup, always suspected that one.